All right, hello, this is Matt Costa, and you're watching 1019 Kink Radio in the Bloodworks live studio.
Playing their hearts out for you right about now. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us who your friends are, Matt? Who's playing in the band today?
All right.
And your favorite, and then also like your favorite thing about that person.
Okay, yeah.
Low pressure.
This is Jared on
Hi,
the
Jared.
bass.
All right.
He's to my right. And my favorite thing about Jared is that he's the most spiritual person in the band. They're all very spiritual for different reasons, but he takes it to a deeper level. So that's one of my favorite things about him. You know, it's hard to pick just one about all these guys. And so Corey Gash is on the drums over there. And one of my favorite things about Corey is that I can say it about all the guys, you know, all these things, but Corey's one of the not only is he my drummer, but he's also one of my best friends, and not a lot of people can say that. You get a lot of bands, you could just hire anyone, but he's a great drummer and a great friend, and so he's been really influential into my music, because he has a studio that he built, among other things, that he builds really passionately, and we spent a lot of time there. It was a big part of growth in my music and together as friends. So I appreciate his passion. And this is Fred over here on the keys. My favorite thing about Fred is that he can rock a bonnet like no other. And he's an incredible jazz musician. And this is Brandon on the guitar. He's the latest addition to the band, but so I'm just getting to know him. But I think that my favorite thing about him that I've seen is his fearlessness just in life. And so he's got a zest for life, and I think you have to really fearlessly thrust yourself into these into situations. And I asked him to come in this situation, and he came in and killed it. So his fearlessness, I think, is what I appreciate about him the most.
Give him a round of applause for that. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, that's great. I mean, I don't get to say. It's really hard to take them aside by themselves and tell them that. So it's nice to have a platform to do it on.
Right. And I'm sure like life on the road and every minute together, and sometimes it's you got to remember the good things and what you like about these people that you're spending so much time with. All right.
So you're 100% right.
Yeah. Matt Costa played at the Doug Fir last night. Would you go, like, how would you rate that show? Was it like Spinal Tap and the Puppet Show? Or was it like Freddie Mercury and Queen at Live Aid? Like, in between there, where would you rate it?
Oh, wow.
Let's just give you a number, 1 to 10.
I'm gonna say Queen.
Queen at Live Aid.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is the correct answer.
Queen, I think, is probably gonna be better. So.
Santa Rosa Fangs is the brand new album that Matt put out. He worked really hard on it. You should applaud him for making a record. Just tell him the clap is the key.
Thank you.
But it came out just a couple months ago, and it's been under your wings for a long time. Yeah. But you're just settling into it, being out into the world. How is it feeling? How is it unsettling, I guess you could say, as you take it out there live into the people?
Well, it's unraveling.
Yeah.
You know, a record sort of unravels when you first make it. You know, it's a lot of people probably say it, and I've heard people say it, but you really have no sort of real judgment or context of what it is once you spent so much time on it, right when you finish it. But taking it out on the road and then also distancing yourself from it a little bit and getting to play the songs live night after night, you really start to feel what the songs mean on a bigger level, or you know, once they exist in real life. And they're good songs to play live because I feel like they really have this energy that I can sort of get into, tap into the ether with them.
Yeah.
And that's the goal. So it's been like that.
Well, that one that you just played, Sharon, we've been playing it, and every time we play it, I continue to turn it up. It sounds great, man.
Thanks.
And it sounds great on our Kink radios. So we have this moment together. We have music, we have people, we have an experience that is music. How would you say that music unites you or people in your life? Music uniting us.
Yeah, music. Well, I think, it's brought all of us people here together in this room. It's brought me closer to all these individuals in my band. And it also, I think it's the same thing. We all have a heartbeat, and we all have like rhythms that follow us throughout our lives, whether it's our footsteps, our heartbeats, the sound of a train, the sound of your car going over the bumps in the road. So, everywhere you look, we're united by rhythms, and rhythm is the backbone to all, to music. If you don't have rhythm, even you can have the most harmonic thing. I mean, I guess you could go without rhythm for a little while, but essentially rhythm brings the band together, rhythm brings us all together. So it's a long-winded answer, but that's it.
Yeah.
The rhythm of our lives. Yeah.
Well, we
That was a
appreciate
cheesy
you taking
ending.
time out for
Sorry.
us today right here, Matt. And you guys, thank you for bringing everybody in and bringing all your gear in and rocking the place. One more time for Matt Costa, my friends.